Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Barocas and I am here to show you that Asus is lying when it comes to the capabilities of their PA329. Key feature of this monitor is that it has 4 HDMI inputs, a DisplayPort, and a Mini DisplayPort, and they advertise that you can do picture-by-picture mode in a 4x4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a gaming computer behind this screen and I have a gaming laptop over here. So what you can see is it's brought the display up. I have the left display is repeated here, and this display, it's stretched across all 3 screens output by this computer. I would just love to have 4 screens on here. I would actually accept 3 screens on here, but all from my gaming computer. And that does not seem to be the case, because despite what Asus promises that out of the 4 HDMI inputs, it would take 2 HDMI inputs and the DisplayPort and the Mini DisplayPort. That's a lie. It'll accept the Mini DisplayPort, and 1 HDMI. It'll only accept 3 inputs, even though you have 4 quadrants. And that totally defeats the purpose of the 4x4 thing. So let's go through this. So what I've done is I've taken this display window, I've stretched it across all 3 displays. So you have the left display, which is here, 1. This is screen 1 on both sides. This is screen 2. It's reflected in 2 places. And screen 3 is not visible right now. The outputs on my computer are DisplayPort, DVI, which is converted to HDMI, and HDMI. Just for the sake of argument, I have this computer over here outputting HDMI into input 3 of this computer. So I have 3 HDMI inputs into this computer, or into this monitor, which you can never get 2 of them working at the same time in picture-by-picture mode. Asus says, no, it's your computer. I'm going to use 2 different computers, and it's still not going to work. So let's do this. Let's go back into the menu. I know it's kind of confusing to look at right now. I'm in picture-by-picture mode by 4. Just for the sake of simplicity, let's go to picture-by-picture 3. So this is the DisplayPort, I'm going to guess. And then there's the other display up there. So let us go in here. Let's look at the sources. HDMI 2, DisplayPort, or DisplayPort's over here, or this whole panel, and over here is DisplayPort. So in this, now that I have DisplayPort running, I can only pick HDMI 2, which is already in use. Let's look at that. So now I've got my HDMI, my single HDMI source in 2 of the panes of the tri-split. So it can do HDMI and HDMI, but this is the same one. I want 2 different HDMIs. So let us come into the menu, scroll down. The bottom one is HDMI 2. The top one is HDMI 2. Let's change that to HDMI 1. That's what they promise, right? 2 HDMIs and a DisplayPort. Coming out of 1 computer, I should have 3 displays. Ready, set, go. This will take a moment. HDMI 1. So now that's the rightmost of that pane. Here's the leftmost of the pane. The missing display is the second HDMI, which was here, but Asus cannot display 2 HDMIs like they promise on this screen. So it did DisplayPort, HDMI. And Asus came back to me saying, no, it's your computer. Your computer can't do it. Okay. In HDMI 3, I have that computer. It's a different computer. And actually that has a window. Actually, it's doing the screensaver, so that should be fine. So let's come over here, source. Over here, it went back to DisplayPort on the bottom left. We're going to change that to HDMI 3, which is that computer. Now, I got DisplayPort, and, wait for it, HDMI 3. That computer is in a screensaver. It's doing the screensaver across both of its displays. So it cannot do 2 different HDMIs, even from two different computers. It can't do it. Asus lied. They sold this monitor saying, yeah, you can do quad split, you can do two HDMIs, you can't do four, and I don't understand that, why I can't do HDMI 1, 2, 3, and 4 for whatever reason. But they say you could do two. I want what is promised. Asus says two HDMIs would work. I have two different HDMIs from two different computers. It still doesn't work. Asus lied.